Welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. We're going to head down to the beach today and we're going to have a look at the seaweed situation. And I'm going to be honest, it doesn't look good. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. I think this is my 5th update video on the seaweed situation in Playa del Carmen. I'm going to say this, it seems to be getting worse. Normally I would walk down Avenue Constituente down to the beach and do a little video because that's where I'm living. I had some comments in the comment section last week and said that Zenzi Beach was even worse. I'm going to start this video at Zenzi Beach for something different and walk down towards the Playa del Carmen beach and the ferry dock. Let's have a look. Wow, I don't know where to start. I just walked down a little alleyway here to the beach and this is what I've come across. I did not expect it to be this bad. There isn't a beach here. There's no way you could go in swimming here. You've got a number of boats here. They're all tied up to the shore. You've also got some condos overlooking the water here, but this is the worst smell I've smelt. And I'm trying to figure out why, but it looks like we've got some lighter colored seaweed and some darker colored seaweed. The darker looks like it's been on shore, and I've been told after 48 hours it is toxic. It looks like it's been up on shore. The difference, this is update number 5 video on the seaweed. The difference here is that over on Avenue Constituente, where I've been doing all the videos, they've got big trucks in there, tractors and all that sort of stuff. Here you couldn't get a tractor in here. So there's no way you're moving any of this stuff. It's just going to be here and it's going to be toxic. So number 1, I can't see a beach really. Number 2, you can see it in the water as far as you can see, and it stinks. This is the worst I've ever seen it. This is Zenzi Beach. I am walking south towards the ferry dock. The ferry takes you over to Cozumel. They can't get any trucks, machinery in here to get rid of this stuff. It is sopping wet, it stinks. I'm afraid to actually put my feet in it. I'm trying to walk past it, but even when I get down here with the camera, there's millions of little insects or something flying around inside it. Now, back in the Constituente part of the beach, I didn't see that many bugs in it, but this stuff is just overrun with thousands of bugs flying around, so I don't really want to get too close to it. Just going to take a couple steps up here to give you a better view of the water. Last video, I said that I would do some homework and find out if they were going to put some blockades out in the water to prevent the seaweed from coming in. From what I've heard, they usually put them out in April. Now, the seaweed was supposed to start coming in late March this year. That's what they predicted. Well, I was here in January and it started late January, so it's starting earlier and earlier. Now, whether they put those blockades out there in April, I don't know, and I don't know what it's going to look like until I do a video on it. But all I can say, it seems like between now and April, it's just going to get progressively worse. Now, I want to thank that person in the comment section last week that said they were swimming here and there was a lot of seaweed, and that's why I'm down here. So I want to thank that person that put the comment in. I'm glad I came down here. It's definitely worse here. But the problem is you can't get machinery in here to get rid of this stuff. It's not going anywhere, and it's smelling and it's toxic and it's just fermenting on top of each other right now. Now I'm walking south towards the ferry dock, and we are going to get to El Faro, which is a condo residence, Airbnb. It is one of the nicer places right on the beach here, and it has been brutal. Like, you're spending thousands of dollars to be in that condo complex right on the water, and you're waking up to this. Like, there's no way you're coming back to this. There's no way you're coming back and spending thousands of dollars and flying however far you have to get to in order to get here, just to come down and pay thousands of dollars to be here. You're not going to do that. Now, the more and more people I talk to, they're not coming back. And if we knew that the seaweed wasn't coming in until April 1st, well, fine, you get a whole bunch of snowbirds down here between November and April 1st. Well, that's not happening now. Like I said, I was here in late January, or in January and February, whatever, March now, and it started in late January. It looks like it's going to be going all year round. People are looking for other places to go now. Here is El Faro, right here on the right. One of the best places in Playa del Carmen, one of the most expensive. It's high end. It's a really kind of a luxury type of condo right on the beach. We couldn't get in here. We couldn't get in here next year even if we tried, because once people get in there, they want to stay and they keep booking for the next year and the next year. So a lot of snowbirds right now are scurrying around trying to get something established for next year. And that's why I know everybody's talking about it, because everyone's looking at the seaweed here and they're really debating whether they're coming back. For the last 10, 15 years, you've had these people that come back every year, bang for your buck. It's better than Florida and a lot of other places. The weather is awesome. Look, there's not really too many clouds in the sky. It's always 80, it's always 85. You got a nice breeze off the water, but you can't go down to the beach. And imagine coming out of your room, sitting by the pool, and it stinks, and you can't go in the water. So El Faro, or if you're booked at El Faro in the next few months, you're going to be waking up to this. And close your windows at night and put the AC on, because you're not going to want to smell this. I've just noticed in the sand there seems to be some tractor tire marks. Now I'm wondering, maybe they can get down here. They couldn't get down to that rocky part down here, but maybe they can get down to in front of El Faro, because El Faro, like I said, high-end, luxury, expensive. You want to get rid of the seaweed. You want to make those people happy because you want them coming back. So I see the tractor tire marks there, so maybe they are going to come down here and pick this up. I'm going to bring this video to an end. We started at Zenzi Beach. We've gone south towards Residence El Faro. This El Faro is a great place, great location. It looks like the seaweed's getting worse. It was brutal around those rocks. And the big machinery can't get at it, and I don't think they'll ever be able to get at it. It's just going to sit there and it's just going to rot. But I want to say thanks for coming along for the walk here. I'll be back next week, and I'm going to say ciao for now.